And then pick number 6, Las Vegas Raiders take Ashton Jeanty. Again, we saw this pick pretty common in mock drafts, and it came true here. Ashton Jeanty to the Raiders at 6. What were your thoughts here, Sam?
Yeah, I mean, you've got two aspects, I think. You've got the first one, which is the sort of general debate about running backs in the first round. How high do you take them? Should you take them? Are you in a position to take them? We said this before. I tend to see that like a flow chart, series of yes or no questions. First question, do you need the running back to create or fix a run game by himself? Or is it already in position and you just need the right guy to come in? I think you can convince yourself that the Raiders have the environment for a running back to succeed. The offensive line is, I think, solid, particularly the left side is good. Colton Miller's really good. Jackson Powers-Johnson at center should be really good this year. Dylan Parham's a good guard. The right side is a bit more of a concern with Alex Kappa, with DJ Glaze. Who knows? But I think you can talk yourself into that being a solid platform. You've got Geno Smith there now at quarterback. You've got some receiving weapons. I think you can say this run game should function. So I say yes, right? Yes, we can go on to the next thing. The next thing becomes opportunity cost. What are we leaving on the table to take the running back? Well, you're leaving edge rushers. You're leaving a top corner. You're leaving, the next receiver on the board, offensive lineman. You're leaving, there's some things, but you are out of the blue chip guys. I think we can agree on that, right? Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter. We've kind of run out of the blue chip players. So again, I think you can say he's special. It's probably worth taking him over the next guy that isn't a blue chip. And then the third thing is, how much are you going to end up paying him because you're drafting him so high in the first round? It's close. What did you say? He was going to be the 13th best paid running back at that spot?
Yeah, my handy chart here. He's a 13th highest paid running back over the course of his contract here, just about. 61st percentile. And again, just for perspective, if you draft an edge rusher at that pick, they become the 40th highest paid edge. If you draft a corner, they become the 34th highest paid corner. If you draft a guard, 13th highest paid guard. So it's similar to paying a guard. So when we talk about the positional value aspect, to me, value is two streets. One is how much does this player help you directly win football games? The second one is how much are you going to pay him relative to the market? Now, usually the NFL is really good at valuing those things properly, right? They pay the guys that we think lead to winning football games more. Tackles, pass rushers, receivers. So it usually coincides. But that's just, when you talk value, that's what you're getting to. Does this guy help you win football games, and are you paying him higher than the market? And that's the risk with taking a running back high.
All right, that's enough of that, Steve. Over 50% of the people listening to this are not subscribed right now. So click that button, and then we can get back to whatever it is Steve's telling you about. So I think all three of those questions that I would want to answer correctly before I drafted the running back there are close, but I think you can talk yourself into the answer being yes for all of them, right? So then you get into the idea of, okay, if you've just about gone on the yes side of the flow chart 3 times, go directly to collect $200, collect Ashton Jeanty. What are you getting in Ashton Jeanty? That's where the good news starts, because that dude is just awesome. Like, he's one of my favorite players in the draft. He's one of the best prospects in years. He's got that ability. I mean, he said it in his Players Tribune article. It's tackle football. Take the guy they can't tackle. He broke 157 tackles in a single season. That is off the charts insane. He's 5'8", over 200 pounds. His low center of gravity. He's powerful. He's a great receiver as well. Like, he is just a special running back talent. I saw people, I tweeted this out. Like, people were like, "Oh, throw on the Penn State tape and see what happens when it." Like, he was amazing against Penn State. It's just that the team was so overmatched, they were able to relatively bottle him up. But he was making miracles happen.
Yeah, if he had, Geno Smith and Jacoby Myers to, throw against the loaded box, it would work. The Penn State tape, he had 10 missed tackles forced, or 15 forced missed tackles, whatever it was. It was insane.
15,
so,
I think.
I mean, all that, the Penn State game tells you this is why you can't rely too much on running backs generally,
right? Because
you can load the box and take them out of games, production wise. He's a fantastic player, great prospect. To me, he's up there with Bijan Robinson, Saquon Barkley, best running back prospects of the last 10 years. But yeah, we'll see. The Raiders' run game was atrocious last year. It got better down the stretch. It was historically bad through 6-8 weeks, whatever it was, 10 weeks. So yeah, it should help, should be better. Curious to know what the could still use more receiver help, some defensive help, but they go with the last blue chip player in this draft, in my opinion, in Ashton Jeanty.
The only concern is the workload that he received. And in particular last year, rather than he's carried the ball a lot in college, but last year in particular, 375 carries, was it? I mean, that's one of those numbers that's like above the line that starts to terrify people in terms of the impact that has on running backs going forward. Now, it's probably different in college where you're young. It's probably also different when you're Jeanty and you're not taking a full shot at the end of every one of those carries, but that's at least a number that would make me be aware of it. You know what I mean? Thanks for watching all the way to the end of our video.
For more great content, click here to subscribe and here to watch another video. We'll see you again soon.